So you talk also about ADHD. How old were you when you were diagnosed with ADHD?
Very recently, like I would say 2021, I think is when I was professionally diagnosed. When I finally got that diagnosis, I was like, oh my God, this is what it was. Because I just thought something was wrong with my brain. I just thought that, like, because I'm like, why is this so difficult for me? Like, why are certain tasks that I see other people do so difficult for me? And I like convinced myself, like when I first met my husband, I'm like, I'm never getting married, I'm never having kids. And I like told him that because in my brain, I was like, I can't handle it. I can't handle like doing all of these things because it's so hard for my brain to not like hyper focus on something and then like just keep being like, I can't imagine bringing other people into it. I was like, I need to be focused on what.
Crazy.
That's what I mean.
I don't know if you want to.
But no, I do want it. So it's like I've started seeing like a therapist that specializes in ADHD, and it is so helpful because it's just like simple things like learning how to prioritize things in your brain, or learning how to like cut off the hyperfixation, so you don't like stay up for 10 hours, you only do it for 4 hours. Like, because I'm telling you, I would get obsessed with something and I'd be like, I need to learn every bit of information about this thing that I love. And it's like, I love it so much. It's like, I love something so much that I just want to know that's also the Ravenclaw in me. I want to know everything about it. And then I want to talk to everyone. I want to look at how people are talking about the thing. And it's like, and my hyperfixations have changed. Right now I'm on like a Harry Styles, One Direction, Taylor Swift sort of like hyperfixation, and I am just like living in these at this time, but it's like it changes. It'll be like a show that I'm really obsessed with. It'll be like Harry Potter books, like different pieces of media. Because to me, like, I don't know, reality can be so boring that I need something.
You like magic.
I need it. I need the magic. I like to bring the magic into like normal people's lives. Because sometimes if you're just too focused on like day-to-day things, it can get, and if you don't have any magic in it, like it's sad, and people lose that. People lose that like sense of like wonder and sense of amazement and sense of joy because they feel embarrassed, especially as they get older. I've seen a lot of this like talk online about like the older that you get, you start feeling like there's like a shame there for still liking things because it's like, oh, it's immature. Oh, it's like seen as like unserious or seen as uncool or seen as like you. But I'm like,
well, it's also harder to fail.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's like that's absolutely necessary to the growth.
Right.
It's so uncomfortable.
Right.
You're like, I'm really good at this thing, but I'm going to have to fail at this other thing.
Oh, for sure.
To get good at that thing.
For sure. But then it's like, if you never try, then it's just, you're gonna just be so trapped in yourself, and you're gonna be so much like, oh, but what if? Like, don't have those what ifs. And just go for it.
There's also like, I'm trying to think what book it was that talks about different types of learners. I think it was How to Be Good at Everything.
Ooh,
is the book.
Love that.
And you know, some people are they are sort of the experts. They're
for
very
sure.
specific with an
My
arrow
husband.
focus.
Yep.
And they can move very far. And then there's people who are more generalists that take in a lot of information on many different areas.
Right.
And that we actually all need each other to work together. Because we are the go-betweens and sort of the leaders that can rise up and
for sure
help bring that.
And then like when those people compare themselves to the others, that's where it could like not be good, because you're comparing like, oh, like I have to be as good as this person that like, you know, this is their entire life and they're like an expert at it. And it like, so, but then they'll compare themselves to you and they're like, why don't I have this thing that like you have? And it's like, because it's different, because we're different.